Okay, everybody, so before we get into today's job leads, make sure that your resume is tailored specifically for remote jobs. And if it's not, that could be one of the reasons why you're not hearing back from employers. So if you need help trying to figure out what's wrong, I do offer resume reviews and revamps. The link to book is in the description bar of every video. Let's get into today's job leads. Hey everybody, welcome back and happy Tuesday. I hope everybody's doing good this Tuesday morning. I'm doing great and you guys know the deal and you know why I'm here. I'm back to present you with more remote work opportunities. And in this video, I do have 2 full-time jobs and 2 part-time jobs. So not going to waste any time at all. Let's get straight into the first full-time job, which is coming from WellSense Health Plan. So if you haven't heard of this company, they are a nonprofit health insurance plan serving more than 700,000 members. So let's navigate to their career section, which is going to be at the bottom of their page. And then I'm going to browse the jobs. And then they do have quite a few remote jobs available. So make sure you check those out. But I'm just going to search remote to narrow this down even further. And then on the second page, I will see the coordination of benefits verification specialist 1 or 2. Okay, so getting into details about this opportunity, it is full-time and it's going to involve contacting members, providers, employers, and other carriers to verify active insurance coverage and update and maintain member coverage records and claim systems and COB databases. Also investigating coverage discrepancies to determine primary versus secondary insurance and communicating with insurance carriers and healthcare providers to obtain other coverage information, performing simple claim adjustments, also communicating with healthcare providers to resolve claims, processing inquiries, and identify and implement process improvements that minimize claim delays and errors. They'd like a high school diploma or GED, 1 or more years of office, administrative, clerical, customer service experience using phones and computers as primary tools, a minimum of 2 years of experience working in health insurance, a minimum of 1 year of Medicaid and Medicare experience, and 1 year of verification process experience, and 6 months of claims experience. Now, they would prefer 1 year of claims processing, so try Zeto. And so let's move on to our next opportunity. This one is coming from the company MEM. So MEM is a workers' compensation provider in Missouri, and they provide coverage in nearly all 600 National Council on Compensation insurance classes. And so I'm going to head to their career section by hovering over the About section and clicking on careers and seeing all of the openings. And they as well have plenty of remote jobs available, but we're going to be talking about the Claims Care Advocate. This is a temporary assignment. And they do have some cities and states listed here. I'm assuming that you have to be in those cities and states to work with this company. And so with this opportunity, it's going to involve providing comprehensive support across all claims funding, including operations, subrogation, technical services, nurse case management, and external stakeholders such as policyholders and producers. Also manage requests for documentation, including offer letters, wage statements, medical records, OSHA reports, police reports, and more. Coordinating logistics for injured workers and adjusters, including hotel reservations, IME appointments, and transportation. And preparing and sending claim files to attorneys and subrogation adjusters, and managing collections activities and certified mailings, and reconciling monthly expenses. Also processing records requests through third-party vendors, ensuring timely and accurate retrieval, and also indexing and processing claims and tasks to ensure accurate and efficient review, responding to customer inquiries via email, fax, and web with professionalism, and following established procedures and gathering necessary information for claim entry and documenting initial compensability and regulatory compliance. Also maintaining activities in claim center queues and image right tasks, and partnering with external vendors such as Corvell, OneCall, Metro Reporting, and HomeLink, and timely processing of division workers' compensation requests and updates, and serving as the first point of contact for customers via phone and chat, and promoting MEM services to policyholders, producers, medical providers, injured workers, and attorneys as well. And so they like a minimum of 1 year in a professional office environment, and exposure to workers' compensation or a similar industry is preferred. A valid driver's license is required. And I am highlighting the compensation range for this opportunity here. Our next two opportunities are going to be part-time, and the first one is coming from Stride Inc. And they are leading education into the future, where learning is lifelong, deeply personal, and preparing learners for tomorrow. And so their career section is at the top of the page. I'm going to explore all of their job opportunities, and I'm going to search remote, and then I'm going to see the related service contractor. And so this is, of course, a part-time opportunity here, and it is nationwide. And I am highlighting the compensation for this opportunity here, and it's going to involve assisting in the development of a network of providers throughout the state within the private sector, as well as local school districts for programs, negotiate rates with providers based on market value of services rendered, maintain awareness of current related services expenditures and annual budget guidelines, and also assist in establish contracts with service providers as appropriate, ensure existing contracts are compliant, and accurately and timely maintaining the database of related service providers, ensuring appropriate placement of all students requiring some form of related services within defined SLAs with a provider within 30 miles of the student's home, and provide contracted providers and therapists copies of necessary paperwork to serve assigned services, including the most updated IEP goals and evaluations, ensuring schools receive progress reports from contracted therapists for any student receiving some form of related service, ensuring IEP requirements for related service goals and services are met, track and monitor attendance, and work with providers, schools, and therapists when conflicts arise in a professional and prompt manner, train providers, therapists, and school personnel, and monitor school-level data within the available databases, and assist with the enrollment process to ensure documentation is received for timely provision of services. And with this opportunity, they'd like a bachelor's degree or an associate's degree, general education development, and 1 year of working in related services or related field of experience, or an equivalent combination of education and experience. They also would like experience working with students with special needs and or their families, and experience with Medicaid billing, experience working with public schools, and experience supporting stakeholders with the use of technology. And our next part-time opportunity is coming from the Humane League, and they are an international nonprofit organization that works to end the abuse of animals raised for food through corporate media and community outreach. I'm going to scroll to the bottom of their page to reach their career section, and I'm going to click apply now. And then I am going to see the temporary campaigns lead. Now, this opportunity can be full-time or part-time. And so a little bit more information about this opportunity. It's going to be temporary based on business need, and the temporary hire will provide coverage while a permanent staff member is on maternity leave. Employment is expected to last 6 months in duration, beginning in late December or early January. And so it's going to involve leading assigned campaigns against U.S. food companies, setting strategies, executing tactics, and managing overall campaign performance within and across departments, given only general directives, planning and coordinating various campaign tactics, including email and social media actions, phone calls, and deliveries to corporate employees, petitions, and advertisements, as well as high-stakes campaign actions such as physical and digital ads, mobile billboards, plain banners, and more, and making high-level decisions for campaigns with minimal oversight, developing and maintaining knowledge of the latest campaign strategies and tactics and THL's internal priorities, and innovating new campaign actions beyond THL's standard suite of tactics. Also, researching and implementing solutions to overcome obstacles the campaigns team faces in order to improve and advance the work, serving as a subject matter expert on campaigns within the organization and with external stakeholders, including corporations, media, and vendors, and regularly guiding collaboration on cross-departmental projects with corporate engagement, organizing digital products, communication, and other teams, and working with colleagues to set campaign goals, strategize, prepare, and carry out various campaign-related projects. Also, maintaining a robust comprehension of THL's theory of change and vision for campaign success, including how the corporate engagement work leads to achieving THL's mission, and collaborating with colleagues to make high-level decisions for the corporate engagement team, including how they allocate their resources and time across contending priorities and how they spend their campaign budgets. Also, conducting deep research into target companies, their leadership, ethos, branding, and more. And so they like previous professional or non-professional experience with pressure campaign efforts via animal protection campaigns, political campaigns, grassroots activism, environmental or climate activism, or other forms of activism, with a strong understanding and detailed knowledge of how to effectively drive systems transformation, be able to problem solve, have verbal and written communication skills, organization skills, research skills as well, and also the ability to work with platforms like Google Workspace, Slack, Salesforce, and Asana. Like for those that are interested to submit their application by October 15th. If a candidate is moved forward, it's going to be a work simulation exercise, of course, completed remotely, and an interview via video call. And so I am highlighting the compensation for this opportunity right here. And if part-time, compensation will be adjusted based on the number of hours worked per week. So yeah, these are all of the opportunities that I have for you guys today. You know that I appreciate you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video tomorrow. And if you have questions, comments, make sure to leave those below. And good luck to everyone who gets to apply for the jobs.